And now,
Real cases before a real judge.
enter the courtroom of Judge Mathis. Plaintiff Tracy Wells says when she started dating the defendant, she was working as an exotic dancer, and she thought the defendant could handle it, especially since he'd appeared on American Idol. However, he eventually became controlling and jealous, and she's suing him today for stealing her car. Defendant Dennis Brigham says when he started dating Tracy, she had just had a baby and wasn't dancing at the time. Dennis claims Tracy went back to stripping, but he felt guilty about it because he couldn't provide for her financially. He's countersuing for emotional distress.
Start with you.
Hi, Mr. Judge. Okay, me and Mr.
Mr. Judge.
Should be a new show.
Yeah, that does. That sounds like a new show. Right.
Hey, me and Mr. Brigham been talking since February 2011. And when I met Mr. Brigham, I was an exotic dancer. I thought he can handle it, and he said it would be okay. He can handle it.
You couldn't handle it?
No. And I thought it was okay since he's been on American Idol and girls been trying to talk to him because he's on a TV show and stuff.
That's right. You've been on American Idol, all right.
So we started dating, and it started dating, and it was going good until he started getting jealous and controlling. And
were you coming home after you left the club?
Yes, sir, I was.
Were they touching on you?
Yes.
You do lap dancing where you sit on a man's lap and go a couple laps?
I was a CNA in the morning, and I worked at night.
Okay.
Dancing.
The CNA wasn't enough, or you just wanted to be a star?
No, just extra money. Yeah.
Okay, I mean, I don't have any problem. If your boyfriend had a problem, however, it would seem you might try and find a different job to get extra money. That's all.
Yeah.
And he probably didn't like men rubbing on you and touching you and you sitting on their lap rubbing on them. What do you want to say about your relationship with your ex-girlfriend? She compares what she does to what you did. You appear on American Idol, or you're part of the American Idol scene, and I've never seen an episode where they strip and the women rub on you while you're naked. Did they do that? You
No,
all
sir.
just sang, right?
Yes, sir.
Are you any good?
Yes, sir. I'm actually a great singer. I should have been an American Idol, but my grandma passed away, and I missed her funeral to go to Hollywood, and so I was hoarse from crying, and but that's why I didn't make it as far as I wanted to in season 8. But
you did make it to Hollywood.
Yes, sir.
I mean, you can really sing. Let me see what you can do. Y'all better not clap until you hear the man. Come on, spit it out.
This is a song that I wrote for my ex-girlfriend. It's an original song, okay? When you hear this song, know it's about you. All my love, all this time it's been for you. Tracy, hear this song.
All right. That's good. I'll buy that CD. Get it done. You can scratch the Tracy out. Is that the Tracy that be getting felt on and be rubbing on them men? Tell me why you're suing him. How does he owe you for a car?
Because I saved up all my money from the morning job and the night job, and I bought a car. It's a Dodge Neon 2003, my first car.
How much? How much?
$3,200. First, I didn't have a driver's license. I just had a permit. Since he was my boyfriend, I was like, will it be okay if you sign it for me so I can at least have a car? And he was like, yeah. So we signed the title, and I drove the car for 3 weeks, and then it was gone.
Gone.
He took the car.
All right. And you're suing him for the total amount, obviously. Yes. All right. Sir?
Well, I would like to start off from the beginning. Me and Tracy met in February. We started dating. When we met, she had just had a baby, and she wasn't really dancing. So it wasn't like I went in knowing that I was going to be with a dancer or whatever. Tracy, we was going to church and everything. We was doing good, taking care of the baby and stuff. And all of that, I went to...
And that's why you said you didn't have a problem with it. You thought sanctified church. Yeah, so y'all...
Oh, Lord.
Y'all were going to church together. And they danced in the sanctified church.
No.
All right, so that's what you thought. You misled the man. So go ahead. You all used to go to church.
Yes, sir.
And then what?
She wasn't dancing at the time, but as you know, after a while, women, they start back looking good after they have babies and stuff. And times it's hard because my job, I really don't make as much as I want to or whatever.
So you couldn't trick with her? I mean, you couldn't give her money?
I couldn't provide the way that I supposed to. Okay. And so she...
Why do you say supposed to?
I feel like a man's supposed to be the provider. That's the way I was raised.
All right.
And so...
She compares what she does to what you did. You appear on American Idol, or you're part of the American Idol scene, and I've never seen an episode where they strip and the women rub on you while you're naked.
Plaintiff Tracy Wells is suing her ex-boyfriend, who she claims could not handle her profession as an exotic dancer, and the defendant says Tracy caused him not to advance on American Idol.
So when you don't have a job or money and the woman does, that makes you feel bad?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I just really feel bad because like I said, I love to sing, and that's what I want to do with my life, and because I'm not doing that, I just get depressed or whatever. And then everybody needs money, and I kind of I didn't want to down Tracy for what she do, because the way I love singing is the way she loved dancing.
But on that point about not being able to provide for her, you might even be doing your best. And so a lot of times men turn to alcohol and drugs, or they leave to avoid that type of stress. So don't put so much pressure on yourself, all right? And you hit it big with the American Idol on your next go-around. You don't even need that. I just heard you sing. You're going to get a record deal. Somebody going to call you. You don't need American Idol. You're going to get a record deal on your own.
I hope so.
So what happened with the car that she's suing you about? She said she paid for it to put it in your name, and now you're trying to take it.
Well, I went out of town for American Idol. I get phone calls, everybody saying Tracy's doing this, Tracy's doing that. I can't prove none of it or whatever. In the neighborhood, kids telling me that her ex-boyfriend, the purple car's been pulling up, all this nonsense and all that. I don't want to listen to what everybody else say because I can't prove it. So I just let it go. We break up, we make up, we break up, we make up. Well, I have to go to work. We both agreed that she'll be driving the car, but when I have to go to work, because I work an hour away from where we stay, that I was going to drive the car because I have to go to work or whatever. She decides that she wants to go to the hair store before I have to go to work, and she said that she could make it back in time. She didn't, so when I got the keys, I took the car because of the simple fact that she don't have a license and she cannot drive. And when
Let's get to the money part, though.
The money part, I had $2,900. She had $300. She gave me the $300. We both paid for the car or whatever.
But you paid $29.
Mm-hmm.
And she never gave any more than $300.
Correct.
Yeah, you're suing him.
Sir, this man I'm being honest, sir. This man did not pay for no car. I paid for the car.
Whose name is on the title?
Both of our names.
Let's
Both of
see
our
that.
names.
And unless
Because
you all can prove, or unless I catch somebody in a lie, how am I to determine who paid what?
Because I didn't have a, a driver's license. I just had a permit.
I understand.
Yeah.
This is your testimony. But as I said, how am I to determine who did what? You both sound pretty honest.
Him honest?
Yeah, he sounds honest.
Mr. Judge.
You're the one that's, hold on.
No.
Mr. Judge, that's our show. That's our show.
Oh.
Let's get to your counterclaim. $1,000 for emotional distress. How does she owe you?
Because I really felt, I went to audition in New Orleans, and because I was just so stressed out because I'm worried about what's going at my home because we stayed together, I feel like I probably would have made it if she would have came with me or if all the drama wasn't taking place.
I know you're stronger than that. You're just trying to get a little money here today. I'm gonna dismiss that. I know you're strong enough not to let that distract you. All you have to do is get out there and sing. Ma'am, both your names are on here, so the good news is that you all are both 50-50 owners.
Yeah,
That's the presumption whenever both names are on something. I'm going to grant you the money, and I'm going to grant him the car. All right, $3,200 for the plaintiff, and the title for you. It's yours. Have a good day.
She tried to bust the windows out the car, and she tried to flatten the tires.
No, I didn't.
I still love Tracy. She's a very special person. I made a song about her, so we always gonna be friends. At least I hope we can be friends.
Maybe.